Welcome back, everyone, to Not Your Advisor with NYU Grad. Happy Monday, April 15th. A lot to cover today. Don't forget to pay your taxes. I've already done taxes, obviously. Today's the deadline. But it's always amazing to me how efficient the IRS collects taxes. It's like instantaneous, never late. Um, It's probably the most efficient part of government. Tax collection, and I really wish that voting and financial data, like inflation data, was as quick and accurate as government collecting taxes. It's quite amazing. So before we jump in, I wanted to note April 14th was Sunday, yesterday, and it's a pretty big day in historical terms. So, April 14th, 1865, just as an FYI, was when um, Lincoln was assassinated. And then in 1912, April 14th, the Titanic hit an iceberg and sank. So if you never knew that, now you know. Um, so I'm gonna just share with the free members on the Substack note section for the podcast today. Basically, it goes through some of the posts from the morning at like 9:16 in the morning, and it's really just a plug, hoping that you'll upgrade to premium. I really do believe that there's a lot of value in the free section, but the premium section especially, uh, it will pay for itself just on the defensive moves to stay out. Like, for example, if this morning you wanted to go long, or if you were already short and wanted to close those shorts, my premium section and the premium chats would have saved you. So, looking specifically at 916, I had posted the 10-year yield doesn't buy this rally. Pre-market, the market, like all of the indices were rallying, but the 10-year yield was at 4.61. And basically, when I mentioned that the 10-year doesn't buy this rally, it basically means that yields and risk assets like stocks cannot go in the same direction together for long. The most I've seen is maybe 3 sessions total, max, before one gives up. And one gave up today. At 12:23, I sent out a note to the premium members. There is your hot rally. Breath is signaling no institutional support. And the way I knew this was I was looking at intraday breath for NYSE, up down volume, as well as just advanced declines. At 1:30, I posted to the premium chat a chart of the ES, which is the S&P futures contract, and it basically has a vertical line of when I put out that alert, as well as the progress, at which time was about 1:30. And as you can see, the ES or S&P futures had sold off close to 40-50 points. And then at 4 p.m., same chart, you can see we closed near the lows, and my alert would have saved you roughly 70 points of downside move. And the 10-year yield closed at 4.6% today, so that is not going to help bulls. Another thing, we are now into earnings season. On Tuesday, you have J&J, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, all before the market open. But take a look at all of the upcoming earnings that we have this week. But let's jump right into the breadth numbers. We had 77 new highs and 508 new lows. This is the 4th day in a row now where new lows have beat new highs. So now this is definitely a trend. If you remember last week, I said, oh, it was the first one, not a big deal. One day doesn't make a trend. Now we have a trend. And remember I said on Friday, the next thing we should expect is a bounce because we're right at the 50-day moving average. It's supposed to bounce. It's like a red light. Everyone's supposed to stop at the red light. That did not happen today. 71% of stocks were below its 50-day moving average. 43% were below the 200-day moving average. If you recall, on Friday, the last session, we had like 63% below the 50-day moving average. This should immediately tell you that we've basically lost 8% of the market of their 50-day moving average, or 8% from Friday of stocks lost the 50-day moving average today. So that's not good. What stuck out? We closed at the bottom. It was a sell-off all day. There was no up breath from institutions. What was strong? Basically, the VIX volatility and bearish ETFs like, VIX ETFs like UVXY was up 8.59%. The VIX itself was up 11%. BIDI, which is the inverse ETF of Bitcoin, up 5.41. DRV, which is like a 2 or 3x inverse of the real estate index, that's up 5.26. SQQQ, which is short the Qs, up 5.05. Extreme Networks was up 4.02%. I can't find. Oh, and New York Community Bank was up 2.46%. Copper was up 2.4%, and GLD was up 1.87%. But that's about it. Everything else was just bearish ETFs. Let's see what was weak. This is a long list. I am going to try to get through it. But keep in mind, this is all percent, okay? I'm not going to say percent 50 times. I'll say it a few times, but not 50. DJT, Trump Media, he just started his defense today in court in New York, literally blocks away from me. Down 18.37%. Oh my God, $26. MicroStrategies down 9.7%. VinFast Autos 9.4%. Coinbase 9.09%. Rivian 8%. Boyle 7.78%. Sweetgreen 7.26%. AI 7.09%. Carvana 6.88%. Wayfair 6.55%. BTG down 6.23%. Marathon Digital is down 5.96%. Tesla down 5.59%. iBit down 5.4%. FBTC, I'm going to skip this. This is all Bitcoin related. Reddit down 5.37% to $40. K Hovanian Home Builder down 5.36%. ARKB, another Bitcoin, 5.35%. Bitcoin ETF. Paysafe down 5.04%. UNG Natural Gas down 5.04%. Affirm Holdings down 4.78%. Monday.com 4.5%. ARK down 4.58%. Roblox 4.46%. Backblaze 4.32%. Zeta Global 4.18%. Lyft 4.16%. DoorDash 3.96%. Zscaler 3.62%, Palantir 3.4%, ARM 3.1%, Kava 3.1%, Zillow 2.9%, Uranium URNM down 2.8%, Natural Gas 2.79%, IGV 2.75%, Gold, which is Barrick Gold, down 2.74%, CarMax 2.73%, Freshpet 2.67%, Smartsheets 2.55%, Netflix 2.52%, Uber 2.5%, Nvidia 2.4%, Palo Alto Networks 2.48%, Broadcom 2.48%, Yext 2.46%, Beazer Homes 2.4%, Synopsys 2.3%, Airbnb 2.3%, Lennar 2.3%, Meta 2.2%, Zoom 2.2%, Apple 2.1%, Sprout Social 2.06%, Shopify 2.04%. You get the picture. Very red day. For free members, continue watching the Mag 7, continue watching NVIDIA. We are losing or very close to testing that March 8th low. Watch the semiconductors, watch layoffs by TrueUp.io, which includes tech layoffs. Tuesday, you have housing starts in the morning, building permits, more Federal Reserve Chair speaking. Philip Jefferson speaks at 9. Fed Chair Jerome Powell speaks at 1:15. I have no idea why. Wednesday, basically, Fed Beige Book, the Fed President Loretta Mester, and Fed Governor Michelle Baumann speaks again on Wednesday. Thursday, initial jobless claims. Fed Governor Michelle Baumann speaks again on Friday. John Williams speaks again on Friday. Atlanta Fed President Bostic speaks again on Friday. It's just nonstop Fed talk. I'm getting really tired of it. But free members, thank you again. Just as a quick reminder, today is the last day to get the 30% discount on either annual or monthly on premium. It literally comes to like 47 cents or 57 cents per day, depending on what you pick, monthly or annual. You will make your money back on it. But if you want to stay as a free member, please stay as a free member. I'll still add value on the free side for the free podcasts. Premium members, please stay on. I have about 35 charts to go through with you guys.